Good evening from me, and I got my little besties beside me. I'm just editing this week's YouTube vlog, and honestly I have no footage from this week. I started the week off with really bad mental health, I would say. I think I had really bad anxiety on Monday. Amara's talking. She's meant to be asleep. Had really bad mental health and anxiety on Monday. Tuesday was okay. Wednesday was really bad, I think. And then I think I was okay again Thursday, Friday. And also it's so wild because while I feel I genuinely feel better and I feel more like myself when you are navigating all of these changes post-show and you are recording content and social media. I obviously started recording YouTube and videos and stuff when I was in prep, so my face, when I'm dieting, my face gets a lot slimmer, especially around my chin area. I don't think I've ever recorded, or I don't really do too many talking videos and stuff when I'm a bit heavier, and so it's so weird for me to see my face from all these different angles and just the difference in the shape and stuff. Not that I look at myself and go oh my god, you look so but it's just when you're already navigating so much change to your lifestyle, to your hormones, to your health, you go through a bit of an identity crisis. It just adds another layer, so it can actually be kind of confronting and a little bit difficult sometimes to actually watch your own content and edit your own content when you're not feeling your best. But I wanted to make sure that I actually gave some sort of value in this episode because there's not a lot going on in here, to be quite frank. And I think the biggest win for me this week, and I really hope other people can take something away from this as well, is firstly, I know firsthand how overwhelming this time of the year can truly be, especially when we're all exhausted, we're all burnt out, and all we really want to do is unwind and reconnect with ourselves and with the people around us that are important to us. If you've spent a lot of the years chasing goals and working towards fitness goals, sometimes now is the time to be able to be present and give yourself that unconditional permission to just live. Realistically, it's only 4 weeks of the year, and it's not it's every single day within those 4 weeks that you're going to have something exciting on. But what I kind of shared on my Instagram story today is how to navigate, I guess, guilt around food, or maybe disruption to your routine or your exercise or your training. Because again, I know when you're so rigid and you're so structured, it's hard to enjoy these moments because we feel overwhelmed and we feel guilty and we fear that all of the progress that we made in the year is going to be undone. So a couple of things that I kind of wrote and touched on about this was get really clear on your goals. Sometimes you might be in a fat loss phase and you might have really high momentum and motivation and you're happy to make the compromise and it doesn't feel like a burden or a chore because you're genuinely excited and committed to that goal. And then some of us, on the other hand, might not be in a deficit phase at all, and we might not need to actually have a super high level of adherence, especially if we don't have a physique goal. If you have a performance goal, you want to get stronger, you want to lift more, you want to perform better, actually having more food is going to help fuel your performance and benefit you in the gym and with your training. If you've also spent a prolonged period of time dieting like myself, having this time eating in a little bit of a surplus, or I don't know if I'm eating in a bit of a surplus because I'm not tracking the data, but this is a really good time to wash off that mental fatigue and really focus on other areas of life. And food creates so much enjoyment and fulfillment across other areas of life too. So just be really clear about okay, what right now is actually my priority and what is my goal, and make sure that those two things align. And another thing to acknowledge is you don't have to earn your food, you don't have to punish yourself after you overeat. For example, yesterday I ate all my normal meals and then I spontaneously went out for lunch with a girlfriend, and normally I would pre-plan everything and that would stress me out, but in the season that I'm in now, I'm really focusing on, I guess, creating more food freedom and honoring other types of hunger other than just physical hunger, and being able to break free a little bit from diet culture. Obviously, as a coach and as an athlete, like health and fitness and aesthetic goals has been on the forefront for me for the last 3 years, and I'm just at a point now where, for now, especially with like that my body's absolutely fucking copped it coming out of this prep, yeah, you guys would know if you watch my vlogs, but I'm still not recovered, but because my body has like copped it, it's really forced me to surrender and to actually acknowledge like, hey, you need to take your attention away from aesthetics and the way that you look, and find value in yourself in other areas of your life as well. And I'm a foodie, like I love food, but ever since I've been kind of in the last 3 years, I've just been really zoomed in and locked into physique goals, etc. So I'm really trying to like find that connection with food outside of just physical hunger, and on a different types of hunger without fear, anxiety, or overwhelm. So for me, actually, like eating, even if it is a little bit in excess, and if I do gain a little bit of body fat, mentally it's a really big win for me at the moment. Anyways, I had my lunch out with my friend. I came home, I was super snacky because I didn't realize that we weren't having dinner until 7 o'clock or 7:30. We had a Christmas party. So I had a yogurt bowl, I had a couple of snacks. I really felt like chocolate, so I had a couple of pieces of chocolate just cause. And then we went to the dinner party, and I had a whole plate of food, and I tried two desserts, and I picked at cheese boards. And normally like this would honestly fucking send me, like I would be like, oh my god, I've literally had like 3,000 calories over my calories, like it would really stress me out. But because at the moment I'm not actually tracking calories, I'm just paying attention to my body, some days I won't eat shit tons, like I'll just have a smaller amount of food because I'm not actually hungry. Whereas like if I was tracking my macros and I was trying to keep like maintenance calories, it would be consistent through and through, or if I was in a build, it would consistently be in a surplus. So I know that the other day I definitely had a lower calorie count, not super low, but lower, just because I naturally wasn't hungry, and I don't think I had like any food in my fridge or something. And then the next day I had a higher intake, which was yesterday, and then today I had kind of like more moderate intake, but also done some exercise with the family. We went on a bike ride like you guys saw. So I think like just surrendering to the fact that I'm still making healthy choices. I went on a walk, I've ticked my training for the week, I'm having balanced meals outside of those fun meals, but I'm also giving myself unconditional permission with those fun meals. I think it's been really good for me, but this is like a normal human way of eating. It's not something that you should feel guilty over. Our bodies are designed to fluctuate, and they're incredibly resilient, but a lot of the problems come from dieting and restriction and overeating, undereating cycles. And especially if you're someone like myself who does spend a lot of time dieting, obviously it isn't because I have a bad relationship with food. My relationship with food isn't negative, I would say, but there's definitely some areas that, or some systems, I would probably say, like I have systems that need adjusting, or they need a little bit of TLC in different seasons, because I haven't been in this season before, so this is all new to me, and understanding like how my relationship with food needs to look in this season is a whole new learning curve for me. So yeah, if you are in a situation like me where you're not building, well, I probably am unintentionally building, but trying to gain my health back, for example. But if you're just chilling, you're focusing on your performance, you're wanting to be present with friends and family and create a little bit more food freedom, just know that like there's no reason to feel guilty about maybe overindulging a little bit here and there. Like, as long as you know what feels good for you and you know what your goals and your priorities are in this chapter of life, then that is truly what's the most important. Anyways, this is my rant over. I just wanted to add some sort of value into this video before I sign off. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully next week we'll have a more eventful week, but yeah, I hope everyone has a beautiful Christmas, because yeah, next week is Christmas. What the heck, I can't believe this year has already gone by. So have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and if you don't already, make sure you subscribe. I'm really going to try stick on these weekly videos, and I think my content's going to have a little bit of a shift soon, so we'll see what happens. But have a beautiful Christmas.
Hello. It is Wednesday. What is the date today? Oh, it is the 17th of December. Today, I have learned how to color grade, guys. I have just been sat in my little office doing client check-ins, doing work, literally not moving or doing anything exciting. And I've been learning how to edit as well, because as I've mentioned in previous blogs, I've been doing some content creation for my partner's business, and I will happily say we've gone from 28k profile views to I think 45k in the last like 10 days or 2 weeks or something, which is really good considering they had like bug rule interaction on it. So I've been making some Instagram reels, which I'll give you a little sneak peek on because I'm really proud, and by the time that I post this it will be public anyways. Okay, are you ready? Hopefully the audio doesn't get copyrighted. So concept is we're doing like a cheeky elf giveaway for men's grooming just to get a little bit more traction across socials and get engagement up, and I just thought it was really fun and funny. So that has been my mission for the last 24 hours. I'm feeling really riddled with anxiety today. I don't know why. I just feel like my attention's being pulled in so many different directions. Like I've been editing barbershop content, I've been editing my content, I've been doing check-ins, I've been doing coaching calls, I'm navigating all of my emotions post-show. I've been having like a little bit of sensory overload this week as well with like my clothes. I've been like just quite bloated, and I don't even know if bloated's the right word. I've just felt a little bit like watery these last few days in particular, like not going to the bathroom, but just felt a little bit yuck. And the way that my clothes are fitting me, in particular my shorts, are just not very comfortable right now. And I just feel like I'm so mentally and physically overstimulated. And now I have to go and meet Henry to do some like accounting stuff for his business because I'm going to do some bookkeeping for him. But yeah, I thought I would do like a little hello, it's Wednesday, because I've not done any vlogging this week and I just feel a little bit lost and I just want to show up. I can't break my consistency. I don't know why, but like my last 2 YouTube videos have actually done really well, which I'm surprised because they're just super long, super chatty. I think I've got like 7 new subscribers this week. The health and fitness reset series weeks 2 and week 3 have done really bloody well. So that is great. This is your sign. Even though things might feel scatty and all over the place, you might surprise yourself. Anyways, I'm going to go meet my partner and do some accounting stuff. And I need to post some things at the post office, but honestly, I don't even think I'm going to have time. The day has just got away from me. When you edit content, it just takes up a huge chunk of your time. Oh, and also I learned how to do a cool effect. I'll show you guys. I don't know if this is like super basic for people, but this is very exciting for me. I learned how to put the text behind somebody's head. Go me! It took me ages to figure out how to do that, and I had to do it on my desktop because my phone kept glitching. But yeah, I'm learning things, I'm upskilling, and it's making me feel accomplished. Vlogging game this week is just not it. I haven't really had anything to record. I haven't really done anything. I've just kind of worked, done content and stuff for Henry, tried to sort my life out, and now I'm eating in my car. No, I'm not in prep. It is a delicious mango, tuna, chili, Vietnamese type salad, and I'm here for it. But I just made an Instagram story and I was talking about how, like, realistically for a lot of us right now, unless you have a physique goal or you're kind of at the beginning of your journey, for a lot of us, we go through seasons and health and fitness is not number one priority all of the goddamn time. And that's why for so many of us, we have like this guilt, or we have these kind of false expectations of how we're going to navigate the holiday season, because if we think, oh, well, I'm on my health and fitness journey, I should be saying no to everything, and you go and you have Christmas dinner and you have chocolates and you enjoy it, but you feel guilty because you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this isn't health and fitness, etc. What it really comes down to is like, health and fitness is not number one priority all of the time, all year round, for all of us. And I can say this because I live and breathe fitness for the most part. I have lived and breathed fitness for like the last 3 years. Honestly, I think even like 2 years ago, before I started my first prep, I literally treated my build phase and my Christmas, and that was when I very first invested into working with a coach. And I did not really participate in Christmas and stuff like that, and my motivation and my incentive was so high because that was like the beginning of my journey. That was my pivot point. I was entering a new chapter, and I was really ready for it because I had balance and I had lifestyle stuff before that. So I was really ready to lock in, and I didn't mind making that compromise. The 2 Christmases after that basically was prep, and then last year I had just come out of prep, so I was freaking saying yes to everything, and that was fine. It served a purpose. And then this year I'm not in a build phase, I'm not working with a coach, I'm not focused on progress, I'm focused on my healing and my recovery journey, and also reconnecting with my family. So my incentive to saying no to things is very goddamn low, I will say. Like last night after dinner, I just went into the fridge and grabbed a couple of pieces of chocolate. Oh my god, I've got chili down my throat. And just grabbed a couple of pieces of chocolate just because I wanted it. And my incentive to not do that is not that high because I'm not in a season at the moment where I'm like prioritizing my physique or even my performance. So it's really important to just know kind of, where are you at? Where are your priorities? You don't have to be focused on a specific physique-based outcome. You have to think about, okay, what do I want to get the most out of these next few weeks? Because the reality is December is an unusual week. It doesn't look like every other month of the year. Everyone starts to clock off. There's a lot of holidays. There's a lot of time to connect and reconnect with family and friends. And it's a time that a lot of us look forward to. So there's that. But what I was actually saying is like, you don't have to be a yes person and you don't have to be a no person. So what I mean by that is like, you don't have to be all or nothing, basically. This is a classic example of this, is like, yeah, I'm eating a lot more flexibly at the moment. I'm going out, I'm eating foods, I'm having chocolate. I'm not restricting myself whatsoever, but the opportunities that I do have to make good choices, like today, I've got nothing on, I've got no distractions, kind of normal routine. Like, this is an opportunity to just make good choices, because I know that there's going to be some other occasions coming up this week where I am going to want to say yes to other things, and I probably am going to overeat, and I do have social dinners and stuff coming up. So all these little choices, they add up. And if I was to just go like, oh fuck it, like I'll just do whatever for the next however many weeks, just remember, everything adds up, whether it's good choices or bad choices, they all stack up. So by kind of, alternating them, then at least that is looking a little bit more balanced. So yeah, so this is your reminder, like, take the good opportunities where you can. You don't have to be perfect, but yeah, like, I could just say fuck it and go get a croissant and a coffee from a cafe right now, but would that serve me? Probably not. I'm going to feel so much better for this, and I'm going to feel so much better when I do choose the foods that I want to eat and can enjoy them, because I know that I nourished my body as much as I could in between.
Good morning. It's Friday and it's baking time. I'm gonna make these. Guys, it's been nearly 2 weeks now since I have had any overeating issues. I honestly feel so good. Like, I feel like I can think about things other than food now, and I can do baking and probably not eat a whole freaking batch of cookies or whatever. We're gonna make like a strawberry poppy seed crumble bar, except I don't have poppy seeds, so I'm gonna use chia seeds instead. And then I'm gonna make like an apple, maybe an apple filling instead of I'll make a berry filling. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make some more fresh bread, because I just made fresh bread toasted it, had cottage cheese, avocado, rocket, and chili honey on it, and it was so good. So I'm gonna make some more a fresh loaf of that. I also post the link on my Instagram if you do want to have a look and see how to make it. Honestly, you only need 4 things and it's so bloody easy. I love it. So, and it's really filling as well, like it's quite dense. So this morning I am going to do some cooking. It's Saturday. We're going on a family bike ride. Henry's gonna run. How far are you running? 10Ks. Are we doing 10Ks? 15Ks. When's the last time you ran 15Ks? This is hard, eh? This is really exhausting. Henry's absolutely KOing us, even though he's running, isn't he? We're just cruising. It's actually quite hard though, eh?
Mom, you need to slow down! Mommy, put your hand up!
Can't even see you. He's not even breaking a sweat. So how many more K? 4?
8K.
It's supposed to be summer. And there's...
Mommy, hold on! I said hold
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? So cold. We went to go for lunch at Bethel Shop, but it was closed, so we're now at the Coffee Bomb, aren't we? Yeah. Is it good?